give before this committee will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Okay. Now it's up to you, Mr. Rosenstein, to give your statement, but before you do that, is there any basis on which you would not be able to handle such these investigations, given that the Attorney General Sessions has announced his intention to recuse?
If I were confirmed, I would need to familiarize myself with the facts. I would need to consult with experts in the department. We have a complex set of rules and statutes that govern recusals, and so I'm not aware of any requirement for me to recuse at this time, but as a lawyer, Senator, I would have to know what it is I'm recusing from.
How would you decide whether a special prosecutor would be appropriate in a particular department investigation?
The bottom line is, Senator, that it's my job to make sure that all investigations are conducted independently, and whether it's a law or a statute or some other mechanism, I would ensure that every investigation is conducted independently.
Would you agree that raises challenges you might not have in a private investigation? Are you willing to appoint a special counsel to examine Russian interference in our elections and other criminal activity?
I'm willing to appoint a special counsel, Senator, whenever I determine that it's appropriate based upon the policies and procedures of the Justice Department.
Mr. Rosenstein and Ms. Brand, thank you very much for coming by my office. I appreciate it. For the record, my friend from Texas raises a question about delay.
Senator, I don't want to make any commitment about what I would do at the conclusion of an investigation without knowing the details of the investigation, talking with the director of the FBI. I can assure you that if it's appropriate to release it to the American public, I would.
Do you pledge to continue to pursue any ongoing investigation by the Justice Department into Russian interference in the 2016 election or any other attempts Russia may have made to undermine the United States, our political system, or our position in the world?
If there is an ongoing investigation in the Justice Department into interference with our elections by Russia or anybody else, and it's properly predicated and there's a basis for a federal investigation, then absolutely I would support it.
That's another question that Senator Sessions refused to answer.
There's three ways this could have been done. You could have gotten a warrant through the normal criminal process.
You know, the president has said that President Obama wiretapped his phones and the Trump Tower phones. Does the president have that authority to unilaterally wiretap somebody?
Senator, I have absolutely no information about that other than what I've read in the newspaper. And if I were the Deputy Attorney General, my office would have a critical role.
The question is, does the president have the unilateral authority to wiretap somebody's phones?
I don't know the details, Senator, and I'm reluctant as a lawyer to comment on that. In a criminal investigation, the answer would certainly be no.
Okay, the reason I ask, I would assume that if the president is not telling the truth about this, those who know the truth would say what the truth is.
Then with a question for the record for a more fulsome response. Did the department's civil case against...
Again, here is a question I asked then Senator Sessions, and that I would like you to answer now. If there is any evidence that anyone affiliated with the Trump campaign communicated with the Russian government in the course of this campaign, what will you do?
If there is predication to believe that such a communication was in violation of federal law, Senator, I would ensure an appropriate investigation.
I have concluded that after these two witnesses here, and then a second round for three on this side, that we can work our way through.